order. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I am going to call to order Kalamazoo County Board of Commissioners special meeting for June 23rd, 2026. Our first item is for the clerk, please, to call the roll.
Vice Chair Pro Tem Hepler.
Here.
Commissioner Mazur. Here. Commissioner Morales. Present. Commissioner Ray. Chair Strebs.
Here.
Vice Chair Taylor.
Here.
Commissioner Wheeler. Commissioner DeLue.
Here.
Commissioner Gisler.
Here.
7 present.
Thank you. I have heard from Commissioner Wheeler. She will not be able to be in attendance this evening due to a family matter. All right, thank you. We'll go to item 2, which is our opportunity for public comment. So anyone can address the board for up to 3 minutes on any topic. Once you're recognized, please state your name and where you are from. Is there anybody wishing to join us for public comment? She's still in a little green. Welcome.
Yep. Jane Ghosh with Discover Kalamazoo, and I essentially wanted to offer my services in any way as you are looking towards this transition. You know, Discover Kalamazoo uniquely works with institutions across the county, and right now we're in a situation where in this 12-month period, there's been administrative leadership changes at Western Michigan University, Kalamazoo College, South Michigan First, the city of Kalamazoo, the city of Portage, and now Kalamazoo County. So when you think of those important administrative leaders across the county, that's a lot of change for our community to be going through. And so I just wanted to, this role, and I work very closely with the county, both from Discover Kalamazoo standpoint as well as the Event Center Assessment District Authority. So if there's anything that I can do to help ease the transition, I'm here to serve. So thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else wishing to make public comment? All right, I'm seeing none. We'll go to item 3, which is a motion for closed session. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This is a special session. There are no minutes necessary. The minutes of the last meeting will be approved at your next regular session meeting.
Okay. Sorry, it's on our agenda for civic clerk, but we don't have to, I guess.
All right, so let's go Vice Chair Pro Tem.
Thank you, Chair. I move that the Board of Commissioners go into closed session pursuant to Section 8H of MCL 15.268 of the Open Meetings Act and MCL 15243 13(1)H of the Freedom of Information Act for the purpose of considering a written legal opinion dated June 23rd, 2026, entitled County Administration Controllers Legal Structure and Succession Plan by Cole Stoker and I kill the last part here too. Toski.
Support.
Thank you. There's a motion by Vice Chair Pro Tem, supported by Commissioner Morales. Is there any further discussion? Clerk, will you call a roll?
Commissioner Gisler.
Yes.
Vice Chair Pro Tem Hepler.
Yes.
Commissioner Mazur. Yes. Commissioner Morales. Yes. Commissioner Ray. Chair Strebs.
Yes.
Vice Chair Taylor.
Yes.
Commissioner Wheeler. Commissioner DeLue.
Yes.
7 yes.
Thank you. That motion carries. We'll adjourn to closed session. right, we need a motion to come out of closed session. Motion is made by Vice Chair Pro Tem, supported by. All right, we need a motion to come out of closed session. Motion is made by Vice Chair Pro Tem, supported by Commissioner Delotte, to come out of closed session. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. We're back into regular session. Entertain a motion to approve the minutes. Motion is made by Commissioner Morales, supported by Vice Chair Pro Tem Hepler, to approve our closed session meeting minutes. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. All right, so just for the community, we adjourned to closed session. We reviewed some options in succession planning. I just want to recognize this evening, Dr. Catlin has not joined us in session as he is being welcomed into his new home community in Chesterfield, Virginia. So we do look forward to seeing him back and appreciate all of the tremendous work that he's done for our community and will continue to do while he's with us through August the 14th. And so, we had some dialogue about the options according to council that are at hand for a board when we're looking through, selecting such an important role as the administrator. And I think we all recognize again, we've been very fortunate in the service of Dr. Catlin. He's been a very skilled and qualified administrator, and we're very grateful for that. I don't want to sort of talk through all of it. I'll just share also, I think this board, really recognizes the talent of the entire executive team of the organization, the culture that's been built under Dr. Catlin's leadership. And we're really excited to continue to strengthen that, to build upon it moving forward. And that we also really want to make sure, just like in the last transition processes, that we get a lot of feedback from both the employees, our elected officials, department heads, and ultimately from our community stakeholders, municipal government partners. We know we're approaching the budget process, so we see it as very important for administration to work very closely with our finance department to shepherd through that budget process. And I think we're hoping to determine an expedited way to get some feedback from county employees and elected officials as we move for consideration of what we'll do on an interim basis for the organization. Does other commissioners want to share insight? Vice Chair.
Thank you very much, Chair. Yeah, I think we all as a board want to hear from the employees and the department heads. We understand, as the chair said, that there's a budget process going on and that may not have the ability to wait as quickly. So we'd like to direct administration to work closely with finance on the 2027 budget as we garner input from community leaders and department heads on who we should pick as our next administrator, whether that is an interim administrator or a full-time position. I think all 9 commissioners should be here to participate in that process. But those are the sticking points that I think we came to today. So I don't know if it needs to be a motion, corporate counsel, or is I move that we direct administration to garner input from employees, department heads, and community leaders within Kalamazoo County on the replacement for full-time or interim position for administrator. And I also direct our current administration team to work closely with the finance department in preparation of our 2027 budget.
So that was a mouthful. Vice Chair, I assume you will work on
I
writing
will
that
write
for
it out
clerk.
for clerk.
Thank you. So motion was made by Vice Chair Taylor, supported by Vice Chair Pro Tem Hepler. Is there discussion? Commissioner Gisler.
Yes, I'd like to make sure that the municipal employees or leaders or whatever specifically mentions township supervisors as an entity we want to tap in also. I plan when I get home tonight to write a note to all 15 of them saying, "Hey, get your oar in the water, guys. You all know Kevin," and send something in to Jen. And, so I'm filling up your mailbox, I hope. I just want to see the townships broken out of municipal leadership and talk about township supervisors or townships. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, and the municipal leaders would be like all the elected governments, right? So all the townships, but we can state that more specifically, Vice Chair Pro Tem.
Put my name at the bottom of that letter too.
So
You always go to the top of my list, Jeff.
one thing I'll add to that, seeking that input, I think is valuable, and certainly when we come to like a final determination on who the leader of the organization will be. But we're also in the middle of the budget process, so we want administration to focus on that. So I just want to be leery if we, right now ask him to get feedback from like all of our institutional partners in the community right now. We definitely want employees and elected officials within the organization to have immediate opportunity to provide some insight and feedback. But, I just want to be sure we're focusing like where we need the feedback immediately so that we can move into transition. So I'd like Vice Chair just to consider if we're casting that awfully broadly right now.
I'll restate it.
Okay, he's working on the grammar over here to maybe restate. Do we have any other comments from commissioners? Commissioner Gisler, I know you wanted
Yeah,
to fill
I
some
appreciate the
space.
fact that John is not planning to use AI on this. Thank you.
Vice Chair,
I
yes.
will be caught dead before you see me write anything with ChatGPT. Okay, I've got the motion ready. If I rescind my previous motion in order to.
Is that acceptable to the support?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so the prior motion is rescinded. So Vice Chair, you'd like to make a new motion?
Yes, thank you. I move that we direct administration to garner input from department heads, employees, municipal leaders, and township supervisors on the replacement, either interim or full-time, for county administrator, and direct our administrator controller to work closely with finance in preparation of the 2027 budget.
All right, motion is made by Vice Chair, supported by Vice Chair Pro Tem. Discussion. Commissioner Gisler. Commissioner Morales.
I was just, do we have to put I don't want to say a deadline on it, because we want this information like within 2 weeks? We need to put a date on that, or just let administration know the sooner the better?
Would you like to amend the motion, Commissioner DeLuke?
Well, yes, I would love to have this information by our next meeting, which is 2 weeks from today, July 7th.
But we got the 4th of July.
So there's a motion. Is that a motion to amend? Is there support?
Support.
There's a motion to amend by Commissioner DeLuce, supported by Vice Chair Taylor, to amend the original motion to include a date of July the 7th, 2026. Any further discussion? Commissioner Morales?
One, we need we need the data collected before the 7th. So we need it by July.
Madam Chair?
Just a moment, Council.
Yes,
And
Go ahead.
then, secondly, can you read that first part again?
Go ahead. Vice
Because
Chair.
one part said just controller, and then the second part said the controller, administrator, controller. For the interim part, just said controller.
When I was said administrator controller, I was referring to Dr. Catlin.
Right. So,
I'll read it again.
okay,
I move that we direct administration, which includes
I got
the
that.
administration team, to garner input from department heads, employees, municipal leaders, and township supervisors, and provide that information to the board on the replacement, either interim or full-time, for county administrator, and direct our administrator controller, Dr. Catlin, I could just say Dr. Catlin, to work closely with finance in preparation of our 2027 budget.
So at that part administrator, we don't need to add controller on that, because it's just saying direct.
You could just put Dr. Catlin.
No, not him. The new the interim is just gonna be an administrator and not administrator controller is my question.
That's not a determination. No,
Okay,
there's no.
I'm asking, do we have to, if they're coming into that role?
I think I would suggest in this sense, we're just garnering feedback from stakeholders and we can take that feedback
Okay,
in.
I need some clarification. Okay.
Okay.
What was the second thing, Dale? Oh, the date. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you.
Madam Chair, and I'm sorry to do
Yes,
this.
thank you, council. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. May I ask that these motions be bifurcated and that they really deal with two separate things, although they are related? We just bifurcated at the end. The first part is one motion because you're directing to get the input, and then the other part deals with the putting the budget together. So I would recommend that you bifurcate them.
Thank you, council.
Thank you.
Yeah, that makes sense, especially with the July 7th date, because the working on the budget will be going on.
Go ahead,
And may I
council.
add one more thing. Also, with the holiday, it was mentioned, July 3rd is a official holiday for the county employees. So you might want to keep that in mind in regards to your date.
So I would make a recommendation on the, we don't have to make any decision at the next meeting. We can talk through feedback that's received at that meeting. And so honoring, there's a holiday, there's a lot happening. We're in a transition process. We want all of these stakeholders to have a meaningful opportunity to think and provide the feedback. I would recommend July the 7th is still reasonable, and we still have time after that to process that feedback and decide what it is that we would like to do. Corporation, so we have a motion first. Let me deal with what is on the floor. So the motion for July the 7th, 2026 was made and seconded on the date. Do we have any additional discussion? All right, I am seeing none. Those in favor of the amendment of the original motion to include July the 7th, 2026, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. Now we'll go back to the main motion at this time.
Chair, I move that we bifurcate my original motion into two separate motions. One that deals with the garnering input from employees and community leaders, and the other with the preparation of the 2027 budget.
All right, so we're going to divide the question. Yes, Commissioner Morales.
Thank you, Chair. Clerk chimed in and said that you did not, elected officials was not included in the original motion.
That original motion was withdrawn. And then now we have a secondary motion. And then we're working to bifurcate those motions so they'll be restated.
So
Thank you. Thank you, clerk. Okay. Thank you. So we, Vice Chair, go ahead, your motion.
The original motion would, for the bifurcated question, the first part would be, I move.
Point of order. Council, would it be most efficient to rescind the motion, the main motion that's on the floor, and then now enter two additional main motions?
As a belt of suspenders guy, yes.
Yeah, that would be easier.
Yes.
I will rescind my original motion yet again.
All right, we'll support that.
That's all right. We're working on the fly and want to be clear we're providing the necessary direction. Vice Chair, go ahead, your motion.
I move that we direct administration to garner input from department heads, employees, municipal leaders, elected officials, and township supervisors on the replacement, either interim or full-time, for county administrator.
Support.
And
By-
provide that information. What's that? Oh, and provide that information by July 7th, 2026.
Support.
All right, motion by Vice Chair, supported by Vice Chair Pro Tem. Discussion. All right, so I will ask another clarifying question. That we're not just seeking feedback on whether it should be interim or full-time. We are seeking feedback on the qualities or just feedback on what specifically. So again, thank you.
Yeah, I guess that was written poorly. It wasn't my intention to seek input from them, whether it be interim or full-time. Just that would be our determination whether we did that interim or full-time. But the information that we are seeking is qualities, work ethic, trustworthiness, those types of things. And unofficial, if any employees are listening, please send us emails, as well as going through the whatever channel is garnered.
Thank you, Vice Chair. Is there any further discussion? All right. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. Vice Chair.
I move that we direct our county administrator controller to work closely with the finance director in preparation of our 2027 budget.
Motion made by Vice Chair, supported by Vice Chair Pro Tem. The administrator to work closely with Finance Department on the 2027 budget. Is there any further discussion? I'll just add, they have a close partnership and we look forward to bringing this current budget process forward. We have upcoming retreats and that'll be an exciting opportunity to work through together. All right, seeing no further discussion, all those in favor signify by aye. Aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. Okay. With nothing else before us, is there anything else for the good of the order? I'll open that to commissioners. All right, I'm seeing none. With that, we are adjourned.